All right, we're going to get into the emotional category, and I'm talking about more than, oh, you're getting emotional, or don't get emotional, or the many things that are said to keep people from touching emotions, or that's weak, or that's not what men do, and all these things that surround emotion, which has many people, especially men, especially big, strong guys, and we're expected to do a certain thing and act a certain way and not show any fear and never show any sadness and be stoic and all of these things. That energy that's created, just like the tiny energy from your words or a bigger energy from something that happened that was very damaging to you, it has to go somewhere. And if it doesn't exit the body through movement, through tears, through other modalities, then it is going to be in the body. So what could happen if we're holding on to our emotions?
Any unprocessed feeling, thought, or emotion is energy stored in the body. And that energy is going to look for a place to express. So it will typically look for the weakest link in the chain. So if somebody says they have a bad knee or a bad hip or my low back always bothers me, that's because that area is the weakest link in that person's chain. Well, I would ask, what is your current emotional state regarding your family, partnership, community, relationships, past emotional trauma? You don't think that this stuff affects you when it's actually the main force of energy that your body, your subconscious, is taking directive from. And a great example for people to understand how this works is computers. We are a super computer. So if you have a computer, you have 100 windows open with all different types of stuff to load. If you went to open another window or to focus on a main purpose, the computer is going to really run slow. In our world, those windows are your emotional states regarding family, partnership, community, relationships with your fellow players, relationships to the coach, even the thoughts and feelings that you have about yourself and your life and your intention when you get on the field or when you perform. These things affect you in a humongous way. So if you have open emotional states or unprocessed feelings, thoughts, and emotions with all of these different aspects of life, you're running on a terribly bogged down computer. We can help with those. We can help you process these different emotions to not only get over them. That's a common phrase that's given. I'm going to get over that. No, let's dive into it. Let's see how you can use that emotional state to rise above, to have that relationship, have that emotion serve you for your better. And when it comes to injuries, the emotional states, that's your body actually talking to you. And leaving energy in the body and not working with it can be kind of like a hot electrical wire that's just flaring all over the place. Eventually, it's going to hit something and it's going to cause a fire. So if you're dealing with something acute or chronic that you feel you're just dealing with, well, we have a way that you can help process it now. And if you don't, and you keep going down the same road, where's the fire going to start? Where is it going to affect the overall performance or your future health?
Dr. Byron, let me get this straight here. So you and Dr. Adam work with the physical body as chiropractors. You're moving and manipulating body parts and bones and spine and head. And it looks like a very physical operation. Are you telling me that something that happened to me when I was a kid actually has potential to affect my body today? How is that?
Yes, because again, let's go back to the experience. It was horrible. The body stores, and most of the time it's in your back. That's why I like, oh, my back hurts so much. And that's also the beauty of pain. That's also the beauty of injury, because I don't see that as a wrong thing. I see that as your body saying, hey, there's something here. Let's work with it. Like, what's happening? So that's a great indicator for you, for me, to know that I need to pay attention somewhere. And because by the adjustment, we're also impacting the nervous system, right? The brain and the spinal cord. The brain has the conscious part, and it also have a subconscious part that is setting your heart to beat, your digestion, if you're cold, you get your goosebump, right? Like those stuff we don't have to think about for the body to do. So it's there, it's stored, it's a memory as the same trauma that is being stored as another memory. Our body is always talking to us. More than, right, the physical, we talk about the chemical, but now the emotional. Why is my same knee always getting re-injured? If I've done the correct nutrition, if I've done the correct physical therapy, why? And that is because we store those emotions, and those emotions can all get tied up to a body part. It's like you're carrying all this baggage. It makes it so heavy. Once you can realize you're there and use it for betterment in the sports, you feel so light. Fast. You can go faster. Your mind gets clear. Your body works different. The emotional part, yes, that has more to do when people think that, I'm just feeling bad. No, it goes deeper than that.
People say, I feel heavy today. Like sometimes associated with grief, depression, or apathy, just don't feel like doing it. And then later on, we feel better and forget about that. But the body didn't forget it. The body keeps the score. And those are like little weights, little grains of sand in the packs that some athletes wear. And each one of those unprocessed memories is like a little grain of sand. You won't notice one. It's just in your pocket. But if you put them all in one bag and then you carry them around all day, you do notice a difference. And you may say, well, good, I have been carrying this bag for so long, I must be much stronger. Yeah, you probably are in some ways. Now cut the bag off and now let's see how much better you do. Or you can keep carrying it. It's your choice. It's not wrong, but understand that it does exist. If you choose to avoid looking at it, it doesn't mean it goes away. Avoiding it can then cause deeper injury that then become chronic over time and can occur later now in life and later in life. But it's not, even that isn't meant to punish you, because in the quantum world, where spiritual law rules, universal law rules, weaknesses or things that happen that we maybe are uncomfortable with or choose to not have actually are here to help us and give us strength. And we're about to talk about the final quantum piece, and we're able with our quantum leap technique to actually translate what's happening in the body to what is actually happening on the inside, what's ready to be healed on the deepest of all levels.